Alrighty, welcome back everyone. It's Garlaanx here bringing you a new Neverwinter video, and as the title suggests, we're going to be looking at Zariel today. We all know the fiasco behind it. This was a requested video, so without further ado, let's jump into it and see how bad this companion really is. Alright, Zariel, we all know the story behind it. We have made a few videos on it, a few discussions on it, but a few people wanted me to, actually test it out and see if, is it worth the price tag? Now, of course, right off the bat, the answer is no. No. Zariel is not good in any capacity, whether you had the original one or this new one per se. They're all the same companion, and they're all the same as Zariel, right? They all have the same statistics. So this is the first point that I disagree with. Zariel should have been special, right? They shouldn't have sold a companion just because it had a different skin in the Zen market with the same exact statistics. So, other than looking beautiful, too bad we don't have companion skins, right? Like, Zariel is beautiful. It's by far the best companion skin, in my opinion, in the entire game. Hands down. Nothing even comes close to this companion skin. However, we don't have companion skins. It's something that I requested years and years and years ago, just like we have the current iteration of the mount system, where you can choose whatever statistics you want for your mount abilities. However, you can choose a different mount skin at any time, right? You can choose what power you want, etc. from a pool. Just like you can change any skin in your library and still have the same. I would like to see companions eventually get there. It was answered years ago during the discussion that they said they couldn't do it because of the combat abilities and the animations and all that, blah, blah, blah. There's a way to do it. There's always a way to do it. They just don't want to put the work into it. Because, yeah, I would pay the price tag to have this companion skin, even though I use an augment, for example. Like on the live servers, I use the Festive Tiger, but I would love Zariel to follow me around, or I could change it to something else, based upon whatever skins I have in my library. So, yeah, that's that. So let's look at this. We all know Zariel. She has Blade of Light, Cleaving Blade, and then Shatterfall and Swordfall. Now, here's the thing. Shatterfall, here's my biggest complaint. Again, Zariel should have been special compared to the Zariel that was sold in the Zen market. Shatterfall on Zariel, how about let's make this a 5% debuff, and then maybe it has some validity. Maybe it would be a decent companion. It might not do the best overall DPS, however, at least it has a 5% debuff, which the debuff doesn't even proc that often. It's Swordfall now has a chance to increase all targets' damage taken by 1%, which is just, it's garbage. I mean, who cares about 1%? That's minuscule. It's nothing. No one's going to sacrifice an augment or an actual decent active companion for a 1% debuff. However, if you make it 5%, well, now you may have piqued my interest. Maybe not as a DPS player, but as a tank or a healer running support. Now that's another 5% debuff that we can have that stacks with everything else we have in the game. 1%, that's not going to do it for me, Chief. So, yeah. Let's just bring up the numbers. I'll show you guys. This was, again, a requested video. So here's the testing on the 5K dummy in the training room. Single target. And it took, over 4 minutes to kill even the 5K item level dummy, which tells me that it's bad. She had just over 14.3K encounter DPS. Swordfall did 6 million of that. Blade of Light did 4 million. And Cleaving Blade did 3.5, almost 3.6. So, it's not horrible. The problem is that she doesn't attack fast enough. That's why that encounter DPS is so low. The raw numbers look good. You're talking about 6 mil damage, 4 million damage, 3 million damage. Or I'm sorry, not damage. That's the encounter DPS. You're talking about the Swordfall coming in with 6,000 encounter DPS. It's not hitting fast enough. It only produced 1.5 million damage, right? Blade of Light only produced 1 million damage, and Cleaving Blade didn't even hit 1 million damage, and this is a 4-minute test on a 5k item level single target enemy. So, yeah, 14,000 encounter DPS, if you look at Aragon's list, is like not even top 100. You're probably in like the 125 range on best companions in the game. So, what's the discussion on this? So, not only was Zariel, there was only 100 in the game on each platform. We all know this. We all had discussions on this already. You took a special novelty achievement companion, essentially put it available out there to the public, and now people were trying to sell it for millions upon millions upon millions of AD. I'm sorry, folks. Even though the drop rate was atrocious on the Astro box, it was like 1 in 1,000, right? Unless you got extremely lucky. Like, I opened up 1,000 Astro boxes, I believe in the last video, or a couple videos ago. If you didn't watch that video, go back and watch it. But out of almost 1,000 boxes, I think it was on box like 600 or 700 range, that we popped a Zariel. You're talking about millions upon millions of Astral Diamonds to get this companion to drop. Now, if you buy it from another player, they're still charging millions. Like on Xbox, it's still going for 5 to 7 million. And it's completely not worth it. Do not be paying 5 to 7 million for this companion just because you think it's good or because you think it's special. Because guess what? It's not special anymore. There are more than 100 per platform now because of the Astro Box fiasco. So do not buy this. Do not spend millions of AD on it unless one day they do put, you know, the skins in game. If for whatever reason they put skins in game, then yes, maybe it would be worth 5 to 10 million just for the skin alone. But yeah, the DPS is horrible. The abilities on her are horrible. There is no reason to spend any amount on this at all unless you just have, you know, millions upon millions of AD to waste and you just want it to have it. I can't tell you how to spend your money. I can only provide you with the information. So again, this was a requested video. So shout out to one of my subscribers. He wanted the raw parsed DPS just to see how bad it was. It is bad. It's not even in the top 100 of companions in the game. Thanks to Aragon for always compiling that list of companions. Shout out to him as always. Check out his channel. But yeah, Zariel, doo-doo butter. Other than, you know, like I said, looking absolutely beautiful. Unfortunately, there's no reason to have it other than the looks alone. So that's all I got for you, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, go ahead and leave them below as always. And I'll see you guys real soon.